BrettandNett.com.
Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. That's Nettie Liddell.
And that's Brett Chapin.
We're talking to Marcus Salgado, master martial artist, fight choreographer, and we're taking your calls at 1-800-336-2225. Make sure you call in with any questions you have for Marcus. And we also have Tim Scanlon in with us.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
We had Tim on last week, and he brought to us this amazing stunt choreographer, consultant man who's worked with pretty much everybody and everything in Hollywood.
Oh, you're so kind.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
But you're not from here.
No, I'm not. I'm originally from New York City, but I've been living here now for 17 years.
Wow.
I love LA. I love LA.
He
La
loves
La Land.
LA. You hear
La La
that?
Land,
From
yeah.
New York, loving LA.
Yeah, I love
right?
LA. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. So how did you get here? How did you get here?
I had a buddy of mine who I met in school up at State University of Purchase. We developed a friendship. He was in the drama program. At the time, I was just a liberal arts student. I ran a martial arts program there, and he became one of my students, and his name is Wesley Snipes. And as his career began to grow, he brought me out to LA with him, especially for the action films that he did, starting with Passenger 57 all the way to Blade.
Okay,
So
Wesley Snipes. I've heard of
Yes.
him before.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh my gosh. So, but before that, like, because you mentioned that you were from like the Harlem Bronx area.
Yes.
Was it because of being in like a tough area that you got into like mixed martial arts and fighting and stunts and all that? Or?
Well, martial arts definitely became handy.
Yes.
Growing up, so yeah, definitely that was an impetus at first. However, I just fell in love with it. So from there, training and practicing, and it just was a natural evolution from martial arts into stunts. Because much of stunts, actually, 90% of it is fights. So if you're a martial artist, it's
Sorry, you got to talk into the mic.
okay.
Tomas, what do you want him to do?
All right. Come a little closer.
We got Tomas in here. He's
Hey.
Thank you, Tomas. The
Technical
sound
difficulties,
That's
but we're
right.
good now.
He is
Our
the
amazing
man.
engineer.
Yes.
He is the man.
But yeah, fights is like 90% of what we do in stunts. The high falls and cars, that's usually specialty work. But the bulk of the work comes from fighting. So I was in a good position to do that. So when I came out with Wesley, I was his, not only his martial arts trainer, but also his fight choreographer.
Okay.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. So you've been doing it all along, pretty much, all your life. I mean, you've been active and an athlete and
Yes.
into it.
More than half of my life, absolutely.
Okay. And I like to call you the peaceful warrior.
Yes.
You actually have, what is it, www.screenfighter.com.
Yes.
And that is your business, and you have an academy, Screenfighter Academy.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so tell us something a little bit about that.
Well, Screenfighter Academy is a part of Screenfighter, which is a resource and consulting company. We provide the film and entertainment industry with everything from stunt coordinating to fight choreography to stunt performers, equipment, and stunt training. So the stunt training part is where the academy comes in. That's where we train people who are interested in getting into the business, learning stunts, and that's where we train them.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Do you have a
Nice.
lot of students? How many students do you have in the academy?
Well, we have probably about 20 or 30 normally, but it's usually when we're working. If I'm working, it's very hard to kind of keep the people together. But when we have a down period is when we train.
Okay.
So the membership kind of varies, but it's usually about 15, 20 people at a time.
Great.
And I say peaceful warrior because I'm looking on your site and I see it says Taoist. Let me say it right.
Taoist.
Taoist. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm American.
No,
Oh
it's
my
okay.
gosh, no, I shouldn't have said
The
that.
T is D in Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's okay.
Taoist meditation and safety handling. So it's like safety through Taoist meditation. Is that what's going on? Or
No. On the site there, I just named a number of things
Number
that
of
I
things.
do. And Taoist yoga is an exercise similar to Tai Chi, but it's sort of the warm-up part of the Tai Chi training. And then the Tai Chi is actually the form. So the Taoist yoga is a form of yoga, but it's moving yoga. Like they like to call Tai Chi moving meditation.
So martial arts is actually a very peaceful thing. It's also meditation and
Absolutely.
I think, I think that's a big misunderstanding that people have as the spirituality connected to it, right?
Totally. I mean, martial arts started with the spiritual sector of society. Monks and religious people started martial arts, coming from, from down from Egypt to India to Asia, all through the centuries. It's always been people who have a spiritual background, and it was always used for self-defense and for personal cultivation, as opposed to war or wanting to hurt someone. Like in China, they even say till this day, if you want to learn how to fight, join the army. If you want to learn martial arts, well, then that's something different. That's art. You want to learn art? Learn martial arts.
That's right. And then at www.screenfighter.com, you guys say safety is the priority. So it's all about, it's all about being safe and peaceful and coming out with an amazing product, which you've...
Absolutely. Safety and what we do is paramount. We're not daredevils. We take calculated risk. And unlike just a stunt performer, when you're the stunt coordinator, you bring in the talent. But your chief goal is to make sure that talent performs safely with the other actors and with the other people in the crew, and that at the end of the day, no matter what we do, it's safety comes first, and that everything is done safe. Because the minute something happens to someone, well, that's when everything goes downhill. So safety is huge.
That's right. We're talking about Tom Cruise can't get hit in the face. Otherwise, in some countries, you'll be shot for that.
That person will be very quickly removed.
Oh my gosh.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
It'd be a major
Thank you so
problem.
much for being here, Tim Scanlon and Marcus Salgado, and we will be right back to talk about who else Marcus has worked with and what other ventures he's done here on La La Land.
With Brett and Nettie on CRN
Digital Talk.
'Cause I always have to steal my kisses from you. Always have to steal my kisses from you. Always have to steal my kisses from you.